Une demi-heure de saveur est commanditée par Grenon Indépendant, votre épicier local de Rockland.
Bonjour, mon nom c'est Patarick.
And my name is Maria.
Bienvenue à notre nouvelle émission, Une demi-heure de saveur.
In this half an hour, we will be making flavorful recipes, so stay tuned.
Aujourd'hui, on va commencer avec un potage parmentier. Un potage parmentier, c'est fait avec des pommes de terre et des poireaux.
So in English, it would be a potato leek soup. It's one of his favorite recipes, so we'll go ahead and start on this side.
Let's start peeling potatoes.
Let's start that.
Now, while you're peeling potatoes, always make sure you have some water, cold water. Otherwise, with the potatoes, with the air, they'll turn brown. So putting them in the water will keep them nice and white.
So basically, it will oxidize your potatoes, and we don't want that. Now, it takes a while to peel the potatoes. You can peel it with a knife or a regular peeler, whichever you feel more comfortable with. He's comfortable with the knife, usually. This recipe he makes at home often, and he usually likes to make it for whenever we have a party, and it's the first time guests go to our house.
Exactly. It's very easy to make too. Doesn't take long. You just need a few ingredients.
And it's comforting.
It's comforting. So I'll start cutting the potatoes. Now, you want to make sure you dice your potatoes small. If you leave your potatoes too big, then it's going to take a bit longer to cook. So while you're going to keep them small, your soup will cook faster.
Now this recipe, we will be having a side of grilled cheese. It'll be a really nice grilled cheese. We will be adding pesto and a mix of different cheeses. So I'm almost done peeling the potatoes. I'm just going to pass them on to him. If you see a brown spot on your potato, you can always just remove it either with the peeler or with the knife.
There you go.
One more.
We're just going to put them in water right away before they turn brown.
I got one more.
See?
For the leek, we just went ahead and cut it halfway and then halfway again, and we just rinsed it off just to make sure it's clean. And then I'm just going to pass it to him.
Okay, let's see.
Get rid of this.
Là, on va émincer le poireau. Et voilà. On va pousser ça de côté.
And for the onion,
think I'll need a Kleenex for this.
There's a lot of myths about onions that if you put them in the freezer or that if you rinse your knife in cold water, it'll stop from burning your eyes. I haven't found a good one.
Or you just go to the store and buy some
Already diced.
some goggles when you go underwater. Same thing with the onions. On va les ciseler. Ça n'a pas besoin d'être une coupe parfaite parce qu'à la fin, on va le passer au mixeur. Alors voilà, là on peut commencer la cuisson.
So all I did was just turn on the pot so it gets a little bit warm.
On va commencer à mettre du beurre. Toujours faire attention aussi de ne pas mettre ton feu trop haut, sinon ton beurre va commencer à brûler. So, on veut juste un feu moyen. Merci. Et voilà. Oh.
So we're just going to do it how we do it at work.
Super, merci. Là, on fait suer les poireaux et les oignons. Suer, c'est on va extraire l'eau et la saveur des poireaux. Oh. Voilà.
So that will take about a good, depending on how much soup you're making, that will take between 3 to 5 minutes. You just have to make sure that you keep on stirring so it doesn't burn.
Right.
And you can start smelling it. It smells really good.
Now, when it's going to be ready, you'll see that the leeks in the onion will become a bit transparent. Je vais juste lever la température un petit peu. Et voilà.
Looks good.
That's good. It won't be too long, it's almost ready. I just love the smell of onions and leek cooking.
I think the butter too makes a great addition.
Who doesn't like butter?
Some people like adding half butter and half oil because then that way you can get your temperature higher. Some people just like cooking with butter and that would be at really low heat or low heat. I prefer cooking with butter.
Now the leeks and the onions are transparent. Now we're going to add the potatoes.
Now you can either take out the water before or just do like we're doing. It doesn't matter if you add some water because you're going to add the vegetable broth anyway. And we're almost there. running away. There we go.
Perfect. Now that we have the potatoes, we're gonna add our liquid.
The cream would be left till the end. Once everything's cooked, and then we would taste, we would add seasoning, and then the cream.
Perfect. Now we're just gonna put the cover on. Make sure this is on medium heat. We'll let it cook. We'll check in about 5-10 minutes. Après la pause, on va attaquer notre fameuse grilled cheese.
Hi, welcome back.
Maintenant, on va commencer la fameuse grilled cheese. Avec le grilled cheese, aujourd'hui, on va le faire avec du pesto.
So I will start grating the Parm cheese. Now careful with your hands.
Pour faire le pesto, on a besoin d'un blender. Alors, on va commencer par ajouter la basilic. On veut juste les feuilles de basilic et voilà. On a 2 gousses d'ail que je vais juste légèrement écraser. Et juste hacher vite fait. On va le rajouter. On va rajouter les noix, les pine nuts.
For the Parm cheese, you can always buy one that's already grated if you don't want to go through the trouble of grating it. That would be easier and faster.
Et là, on va rajouter le fromage parmesan. Là, on va juste mettre un peu d'huile, juste un tout petit peu. Et on commence à mixer. Now we're just going to taste the pesto to see if we need some salt, pepper, seasoning.
Sometimes it might need a little bit more oil, depending on the consistency you want. We're going for a nice and thick consistency so it can be spreadable on the bread. But if you want a thinner one, if you're going to use it for something else, like a salad dressing, you can always add more oil.
Alors, comme j'ai goûté, on a besoin de l'assaisonnement. On va rajouter du poivre. Ainsi que du sel. Et on va continuer à mixer et je vais rajouter le restant d'huile d'olive.
Now, it might be easier to use a RoboCoupe than a blender. It might be faster. We're using this because we're making such a small amount. If you're going to use this, make sure that your basil is cut up before and you have no stems. If you use the RoboCoupe, you can always cut it up and no stems, but it'll be a lot faster. So that one, we're just going to reserve it, or are we starting directly with the grilled cheese?
We'll start with grilled cheese. Pour le grilled cheese, on va avoir besoin d'un poêlon. On va commencer à mettre le feu. On va commencer avec un feu moyen. Alors, pour le grilled cheese, on va rajouter du beurre pour aider à dorer le pain.
You can use rye bread, you can use marble bread, you can use all kinds of different bread.
Comme tu peux voir, le pain est vraiment frais. Parfait, excusez-moi. Aussi, on va utiliser du fromage Gouda. Alors, voici le pesto. On va ajouter un peu de pesto sur le pain. Et on va mettre le pain dans le poêlon. On rajoute quelques tranches de fromage. Et voilà. Et voilà. Et si vous aimez vraiment le fromage, pourquoi pas en rajouter un autre? Et voilà. Alors, juste faire attention, on va élever le feu. On va mettre un feu moyen élevé. Et on va laisser le grilled cheese rôtir tranquillement. En attendant, on va jeter un coup d'œil sur la soupe. Ouh, ça sent bon. Si vous voulez savoir si la soupe est prête, on va juste prendre un couteau et vérifier les pommes de terre. Alors, si les pommes de terre sont mous et coupent très bien, ça veut dire que ta soupe est prête. Si les pommes de terre sont un petit peu trop dures, inquiétez-vous pas, laissez votre soupe cuire un petit peu plus longtemps. Ça ne sera pas long. Alors, le grilled cheese. Vous attendez le beurre danser aussi, chanter. Ça cuit. Là, il faut juste ma spatule. Et voilà. Alors, pour la soupe, on va la transmettre ici. Fermer le feu. Ouh, c'est chaud.
You have to make sure you keep an eye on the grilled cheese, otherwise it could burn. So what you want is an even golden crust all over. I'm just going to check real fast. If I can. Oh, we're getting there.
Okay. We're just going to put the grilled cheese on low. By the time that cooks, we'll finish the soup right now. Now, we're going to taste the soup just to see if we need to add more salt or pepper. It's delicious. Just like that, it's delicious. Now, we're going to start blending the soup.
We will use a hand blender this time, but you can always transfer that into your blender, your house blender, and that would work as well.
Now, make sure your hand blender is all the way in before you start. And blend away.
Most likely, it will be thick enough that you won't have to do anything with it, just add a touch of cream.
Smells so good.
Just gonna check on the grilled cheese. Getting there. So I'm just gonna close it up because one side is done.
Now, it's always good when you're two in the kitchen. It's called teamwork.
I'm gonna turn it off. It's done on both sides. I'm just gonna show you. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm gonna turn it off to let the cheese melt.
Et voilà, toutes les pommes de terre sont en purée. Et là, on va rajouter la crème. Et comme toujours, on va vérifier l'assaisonnement encore. On va rajouter un petit peu plus de poivre à cause qu'on a rajouté de la crème.
And this is done.
Et du sel.
I'm gonna transfer the grilled cheese into the cutting board.
Et voilà, la soupe est prête.
So our grilled cheese is ready. I'm just gonna cut it in half and then we'll serve the soup and we'll present it. So I'll put that right there.
Parfait. On va rapprocher la soupe. Et voici notre fameuse grilled cheese et notre potage.
Thanks for watching and we will see you next time.
Alors, on va déguster
Let's try soup.
la grilled cheese.
Really good.
Très bon.